Hi there. It's August 21st and time for Proverbs 21. Getting a late start today. Let's jump over there. I got rid of all the old highlights from last time we did this in March, I think it was. So we'll find new highlights, all right? Hey, verse 1. The king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of the Lord. He turns it wherever he will. We don't have kings now, do we? 2, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the heart. Right? You think you're doing right, but the Lord weighs what's in here. Okay? 3, to do righteous and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. All right, here's the highlight. Doing the right thing is more acceptable than filling up the plate as it goes around, right? Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the lamp of the wicked are sin. Got that? Haughty eyes and a proud heart. That's wicked. Right? That's wicked. 5, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to want. All right? Don't rush. Get rich quick schemes, okay? They never work. Right? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. So we highlight that just because we looked at it. Right? The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor and a snare of death. Right? Don't cheat. Right? Never turns out well. 7, the violence of the wicked will sweep them away because they refuse to do what is just. Right? That's true. Pretty soon. Look at all the violence going around today, man. 8, the way of the guilty is crooked, but the conduct of the pure is right. Right? There's good guys and there's bad guys. The way of the guilty is crooked. 9, it is better to live in the corner of a housetop than a house shared with a contentious woman. Solomon wrote a lot of these, but you have to remember, Solomon had 700 wives. But that's crazy, okay? That's just crazy. You're asking for trouble. I can't even imagine. You know? I can't imagine having even multiple wives at all. It's just, you can't split your attention like that, okay? It's not the way it works. It's supposed to be one man, one woman equals one unit, okay? But, yeah. 10, the soul of the wicked desires evil. His neighbor finds no mercy in his eyes, right? You got a wicked neighbor? I've had wicked neighbors. They don't care. 11, when a scoffer is punished, the simple becomes wise. When a wise man is instructed, he gains knowledge. Now, we said that yesterday, right? If you beat a scoffer, the ones around him are going to learn the lesson and not do that. And a wise man just gets smarter. Right? 12, the righteous observes the house of the wicked. The wicked are cast down to ruin. You keep an eye on those people? Sometimes you got to have to, right? 13, he closes his ear to the cry of the poor. He himself will cry out. He who closes his ear to the cry of the poor, he himself will cry out and not be heard, right? Someday you could be there. Okay? I'll highlight that just for case. Okay? A gift in secret averts anger, and a bribe in the bosom drawn wrath. Not a good thing, okay? Not a good thing. Bribery is not a good thing. All right, I get you out of trouble. I'll give you $100. When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous, but dismay to evildoers. Right. We're all waiting for that, aren't we? And a lot of evildoers around that are not wanting it to happen. Not wanting it to happen. 16, a man who wanders from the way of understanding will rest in the assembly of the dead. Got that? Wanders from the way of understanding. 17, he who loves pleasure will be a poor man. He who loves wine and oil will not be rich. And wine and oil was their, that's what they had for status back then, wine and oil. The more wine and oil you had, the richer they thought you were. And then pleasure, that's pleasure, okay? If you like pleasure, you will not be rich, okay? It's spending all your money as soon as you get it on pleasure. Never works. This one, 18. The wicked is a ransom for the righteous, and the faithless for the upright. That one never made sense to me, okay? Every month I kind of go, what does this mean? I mean, we can look up here. See what it says in the other version. Let's see, New Living Translation, it says, sometimes the wicked are punished to save the godly, and the treacherous for the upright. Okay. New International says the same thing as that. And they say that. And they all say this same thing, except for the New Living Translation. It says sometimes the wicked are punished to save the godly. Wicked is a ransom for the right. Let me know what you think of that. And another one, 19, it's better to live in a desert land than with a contentious and fretful woman, says the man with 700 wives, right? 20, precious treasure remains in a wise man's dwelling, but a foolish man devours it, right? Do you save, scrimp, and save for a rainy day? Or you just eat it all when you got it? Some people do. Remains. And oil, again with the oil, right? He who pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. 21. Oh, this mouse. Right. Kindness. Pursue kindness. If you can't find kindness, be kindness. Okay? That's a good one. 22. A wise man scales the city of the mighty and brings down the stronghold in which they trust. Sometimes wisdom is stronger than muscles, right? And power. Right? 23. He who keeps his mouth and his tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Right? That's one of my favorite things. Keep your mouth shut. Right? Just keep your mouth shut. That will keep you out of so much trouble if you just keep your mouth shut. Right? Scoffer is the name of the proud, haughty man who acts with arrogant pride. Okay, you want to know what scoffer means? I use it all over the place. That's what scoffer means. The name of the proud, pride, haughty, think you know everything. It acts with arrogant pride. Right? I'm better than you. I know everything. You're a scoffer. 25. The desire of the sluggard kills him, for his hands refuse to labor. Okay? A lazy person kills himself because he refuses to go to work. 26. All day long the wicked covets, but the righteous gives and does not hold back. All right. Covets covetously. That's true. All day long, the wicked people, it's mine, you can't have any, it's my precious. Had to throw that in there. But the righteous gives and does not hold back. And the righteous always have more. How come he gets blessed? He's so blessed all the time. Well, he gives. The more you give, the more you'll get blessed. Okay? It says that everywhere. 27. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. How much more when he brings it with evil intent? Okay. Now, I got in trouble for this last month. I said something I shouldn't have, and they YouTube removed that video. So we're not going to say that this month. But when somebody does something with evil intent and pretending it to be a good thing, okay, it's an abomination. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. You can probably think of something that was supposed to be good and better for everybody, but it was actually brought with evil intent. 28. A false witness will perish, but the word of a man who hears will endure. Word of a man who hears will endure. False witness, somebody that says he saw something that he never saw, will perish. But the word of a man who hears will endure. 29. A wicked man puts on a bold face, but an upright man considers his ways. A wicked man puts on a bold face. Right? They're all like, wanting you to think they're all that. Okay. This considers or establishes his ways. And 30 is a good one. No wisdom, no understanding, no counsel can avail against the Lord. You got that? Think all you want. Nothing's going to stand against the Lord. Okay. 31. The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord. Got that? So there you go. That's 21. Let's see what we highlighted in here this time. We highlighted 3. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Doing what's right, right? And justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Just simple. Right? 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to want. Right? Get rich quick schemes. Easy for me to say. They don't work. Okay, they don't work. And the person who is selling a get rich quick scheme did not get rich quick. Okay, it took his time. Right. Plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. Stick to it. Okay. Keep at it. Stick to it. That's what diligence is. We have it at 13. He who closes his ear to the cry of the poor will himself cry out and not be heard. Yeah? If you ignore the poor, ignore the hungry, and don't help the helpless, you will be that way yourself one day, and nobody will help you. Yeah? It says right there. It's in the Bible. At 17, we highlighted, he who loves pleasure will be a poor man. He who loves wine and oil will not be rich. Or cars, or right, clothes. Right? You won't be rich. 18, the wicked is a ransom for the righteous and the faithless for the upright. You said, I struggle with this every time. It says, Someday the wicked will be punished to save the godly, and the faithless to save the upright. I don't know. Let me know what you think. 21. He who pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. Okay? For life, righteousness, and honor. Okay? Pursue righteousness and kindness. Kindness, be kind. Everybody likes a kind person. Okay? 23 is very important. He who keeps his mouth and his tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Right? Know when to keep your mouth shut, which is most of the time you're better off just keeping your mouth shut, sitting back like this, and just listening. Okay? Listen. Quick to listen, slow to speak. All right? 26, we highlighted. All day long the wicked covets, but the righteous gives and does not hold back. You've known some selfish, wicked, selfish people that won't share, right? Even though they can. Okay. And 30, no wisdom, no understanding, no counsel can avail against the Lord. Okay? Nothing. And there's lots and lots of college professors and judges and people that think they can avail against the Lord, but I know better than God. Well, they're in for a surprise. You should think. They are in for a surprise. So, verse 21. Day 2 later, we are in Jeremiah. Deep into Jeremiah. I think he's talking about the future now. So, these are the parts that will interest us because some of this stuff hasn't happened yet. And he's telling us what's going to happen. And so far, everything Jeremiah talked about did happen. Okay, everything he said was going to happen did happen. So, and the Lord said he would protect Jeremiah. He would not let him get killed. And most of the prophets, when they didn't agree with him, they just killed him or stoned him or found some reason, right? You're lying to us. But God protected Jeremiah, and he never did. So, but hey, have it. Stay tuned for that later on today. I think we're on day 234 already of that. So, but yep, there's Proverbs 21 for August 21st, and we're just going to keep doing this. So, any questions, let me know. I will look up that verse 19 or 18, 21:18 has always confused me. Right? The wicked is a ransom for the righteous and the faithless for the upright. Okay, so, but there you have it. Give us a like if you think about it. Until later, we'll keep going. See ya.